Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of Saturday Night Live with Squid. Once again, I'm your host, Squidprints, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series because I'm absolutely loving it. Today I brought a whole bunch of new pokes that, I haven't really used for. I like to bring a new team every week, so it's, switching it up, keeping it different, always get a new fresh look at Pokemon. Now, I did breed up some new stuff that you haven't seen yet. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my Volcarona, but it usually spends a lot of time in my box. I don't know why I don't use it more, but I decided to bring it to Battle Spot today. Also, I do have an Arbok with me, which I wanted to try out the Coil Gunk Shot set, and hopefully it will do well. I do have to watch out for Steel types though, just for the fact that I only carry Gunk Shot and Sucker Punch, and I'm also carrying Coil and Glare. So I wanted to see what Glare would do if I could force any switches and paralyze something, and then Coil on top of it to raise my attack and defense, along with my accuracy. Now the next Pokemon you may see is one that is not exactly too common. It's a Pidgeot. Now, I don't know, I just had this urge to really breed one of these up just because I found out that it's PU, and I do like playing PU, and I thought I could make it like a viable Pokemon, so I really wanted to make one and try it out. So I ended up breeding one up. I came up with like a Facade set, kind of like a Swallow, but just not as powerful. Because, of course, it's not Guts, but I wanted to see if I could get Facade boosted and some Brave Birds off, because it did get the speed buff, so it will be outspeeding things that are, 100 and lower. Also, there's a Chestnut I finally got around to breeding. It is hidden ability, so I have the Bulletproof. It is an offensive Assault Vest set, so I wanted to see, what it could really do in battle. And then I have a Life Orb Alakazam, which is pretty standard, and I really wanted to try out Mega Garchomp, because, I have actually never used Mega Garchomp. I got all the Mega Stones, but I never got around to using it. So today is the day, out of all days, and it's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna go on with it. Now, this man has an interesting team. There is a Mr. Mime. I love Mr. Mime. Chandelure, which we have to watch out for. There is a Pyroar. I do enjoy Pyroar. I do want to make one of them for myself, and I want to nickname it Sarabi. So if you are familiar with the Lion King, that's who mine's going to be named after, as long as she's female. If it's male, I'll probably name it something else. So there's also a Rotom Wash, which we should be alright with. We do have to watch out for the Will-O-Wisps, which I really kind of wish that I had substitute on my Garchomp, because I could have subbed on a Willow. There is a Greninja as well, which is going to be fast, and I don't really have anything to take on Greninja, which could possibly be a potential problem. And finally, there is a Cradily. So let's see what I want to do here. As long as it's not carrying extra sensory, I should be able to do at least some work with the Arbok. Also, Arbok is actually going to do really well against this team, except for the Mr. Mime, because we are weak to the Psychic. But we could take it out with a Gunk Shot. So what we are going to do here is, unfortunately, the Greninja outspeeds everyone. And its coverage is amazing, especially with the Protein ability. So what we're going to do here is, I'm actually just going to lead off with Chestnut. I feel like I can't really go too wrong there, because I am Assault Vest, and I should be able to have the power to knock out the Chandelure. I don't know if I could knock out the, I should be able to take out a Mr. Mime with Seed Bomb, because his defense really isn't that great. I will be able to take hits. I just have to watch out for any Will-O-Wisps that are going to happen. So to dodge Will-O-Wisps, I am also going to bring... Actually, I'm going to bring Alakazam instead. I am a Life Orb variant. I'm running out of time, and I'm going to bring Arbok as well, because I want to bring Arbok. So let's see how we're going to match up today against this man. So hopefully we start the session off on the right foot. Alright, Mick. So we are going to end up leading off with Chestnut, and he is going to lead off with his Cradily, which works for us because we can go straight out for a Hammer Arm with really no worries, because he doesn't have any Ghost types or anything, so we will be able to hit him. We are immune to the Sludge Bomb because of our hidden ability of Bulletproof, which is perfect. Honestly, I didn't even know that Cradily got Sludge Bomb. So thanks to the hidden ability, we are going to be able to dodge that hit and take the Cradily out in one hit, which is humongous. We will get a speed drop, but honestly, it's not that relevant, because many things are going to be outspeeding us anyway. Now he is going to bring in the Mr. Mime, which I am okay with at this point because I am assault vested, and I do want to just go for a Seed Bomb. I believe I can take any one hit, even if it is a Psychic, because we do have the assault vest. And we take that beautifully, and we are going to be able to retaliate with the Seed Bomb. I know Mr. Mime's defenses aren't that great, but unfortunately he is going to be able to live on just a little bit. Now what we can do here is we can save the Chestnut and switch into our Alakazam, because we should be able to take any one hit as well and outspeed and see what he's going to want to do here, because I'm sure we could take another Psychic. It is going to be resisted. He may even be choiced in. He could be a Spec Set, but we're going to eat that beautifully. And now we can retaliate with a Shadow Ball, but honestly I'm just going to go for a Psychic just because it is Stab, and if he wants to switch out it would hit anything hard enough. So now we have defeated the first 2 Pokemon here. We still have all 3 of our guys. So we do have the Alakazam, we also have our Chestnut, and finally we do have our Arbok with us. So turns out he does have the Rotom, which is going to work out pretty well, because we will be able to go just for a Psychic. And as long as he's not Scarfed, we will be outspeeding, and if he is Scarfed, we will know what he's locked into. So we will see what happens here, and hopefully Alakazam's special defense really isn't that bad. Just his physical defense is pretty bad. So hopefully we will be able to live one hit. But honestly, it's not too expected just because his defenses aren't phenomenal, and we still don't know what kind of set this Rotom is. So if he is choice, he is going to have to figure out what he wants to lock himself into. We will get off a Psychic first, and that is, he's going to live on just a minuscule amount. So what we can, oh wow, we actually end up living the Hydro Pump on 1%, which is huge. This is a double 1% here. Now he lives on the 1, got the Hydro Pump off. We live on 1, which I'm surprised. We were just talking about how his special defense isn't that bad, and we actually end up living on 1, no sash. We are Life Orbed, and we're going to start off with a 3-0. Man, that was pretty cool. We have both just joined the 1% club. So if you have ever been a part of the 1% club, let me know in the comment section below, because maybe we'll just, start up our own 1% club. It's quite a club to be a part of. Actually, a buddy of mine, Tim, just joined the 1% club the other day with his Salamence. So he had a really nice sweep with that. Now we will end up looking for another battle. So glad to see Chestnut doing some work. So I am happy that I did breed that, and I'm happy that I was patient to wait to get the bulletproof ability, which really saved our butts here. Because not only were we immune to the Sludge Bomb, but the fact that we were able to stay at full health really allowed us to be able to take the Psychic from the Mr. Mime and retaliate with the Alakazam. So now we did find another battle. This guy has 3 potential Megas. Alright. So, what we can do here. The Clefable, I am a little worried about. Just because the Moonblast, and we don't have anything to hit it super effectively back with the Chestnut. There is going to be a Crawdaunt, which Crawdaunts are usually very vicious. Unfortunately for this matchup, Pidgeot is not going to be a viable option because there is the Aggron there as well, and we won't be having enough attack power to really hit anybody hard, especially not without the Toxic boost for the Facade. I kind of would like to bring the Arbok. The only thing stopping me is going to be that Mega Aggron, just because I literally have no way to touch it except for Sucker Punch. So if he ends up being like a Curse Rest set, and he figures out that we can't attack him, it's going to put us in a pretty bad position. But what I want to do is I kind of want to bring the Mega Garchomp, because even if we do get intimidated by the Gyarados, we can Swords Dance up, and it doesn't look like he has anything that is going to be able to burn us in any way. So what we are going to do is I may lead with the Volcarona. You know what? I think I'm going to lead with the Garchomp. I think that may be my best bet. I would like to bring Volcarona with me. And I'm going to bring the Chestnut again, because I do have something up my sleeve that may be able to help me out against the Gyarados. and the Dragonite as well. So it really depends on what he brings. I probably should have looked into what would be best for him to bring against my team, but I got too into thinking about what I'd like to bring, so I was a little selfish there. But we're just going to see where we can go. I am expecting the Mega Blaziken, and there he is, because I normally, every time I see someone with a Blaziken on their team, they're usually the first ones out. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to Mega Evolve, and he's probably going to go for a Protect just because he doesn't know that I am Mega. So what I can do is I can actually get a Swords Dance off, predicting his Protect, because he's going to want to be able to outspeed me the next turn. So he doesn't know that I'm Mega. Now he does, since I did just Mega Evolve. So I'm really hoping that he ends up going for the Protect, which there it is, and that's perfect because now we will be able to get a free Swords Dance up, because he went for the Protect pretty much. Now, he would have been able to outspeed me anyway. I'm sure that Scarf Garchomp is way more popular on Battle Spot, but I didn't feel like running a Scarf. I wanted to run with this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go for... I'm just going to go for a safe Earthquake, depending on what he wants to do. He is going to go for a Power-Up Punch. That's really not going to help you too much because I do have way better defenses. Wait a second, he never Mega'd. I Mega'd. Maybe he's Focus Sash. Yes, and there's the Focus Sash. Alright, well, that completely took me by surprise. I was like, expecting Mega Blaziken. Didn't see the Mega Blaziken. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw. I'm not sure what he wants to do. He's going to Baton Pass out with the Speed Boost. So we will see what he wants to go into here. Most likely everything is going to be outspeeding me anyway. So he is just setting up. And unfortunately for me that... Oh wow, this is perfect because I did end up going for the Dragon Claw. Nice. The thing is, if he would have hit me when I was my regular Garchomp, I would have broke his Sash with my Rough Skin. And then I could have retaliated with the Earthquake on that first turn and would have taken him out. So now, what he's going to do is he will go into his Crawdaunt. Now, this is his pretty much one of his last Pokemon here, just for the fact that I'm just going to go for Earthquake, because the Blaziken is at 1 HP. We did take out the Dragonite on the Baton Pass, catching him with a Dragon Claw for him predicting us to go for an Earthquake. So we did catch him on that, and an Earthquake is going to be enough to take the Crawdaunt down. And now he is left with his only Pokemon, which is going to be the 1 HP Blaziken. He's going to be able to outspeed us, but we are not worried about that. So we are just going to go for a Dragon Claw to finish off the game. And he's going to go for Protect just to be that guy to waste a turn, which I guess that's alright. You would have outsped me. Actually, no, he wouldn't have. Excuse me. He is still slower than us, so he would need the +1 to outspeed us again. I did forget that Blaziken's base speed is only 80. But I just remembered now, so it's alright. So he is going to go for a Blaze Kick. We are going to be able to eat that up since it is not effective, but he did get the crit. But the crit did not matter, so the Dragon Claw is going to be enough to take it out. Plus, we still had our Arbok with Sucker Punch on the bench, along with the other Pokemon that we decided to bring, which I think was Volcarona, if I'm not mistaken. So that is going to be our first 2 battles. A really nice job done by Chestnut on the first one, and a very nice Garchomp, Mega Garchomp, if I may correct myself. And the second battle was a nice sweep. So we will look for another battle and see how this one goes. But it's nice. It's good to see. Good to see these pokes. I really want to get the Pidgeot in there. I want to see it get out there. I want to see it do some work, just because I was really excited to see it in the first place. So hopefully, depending on our opponent's team, we will be able to get the Pidgeot in there. We will be able to get the Arbok in there and do some work. So let's see what this man has. He is from Japan, and I know a lot of people from Japan run a lot of standard Pokemon. So, alright, this guy actually decided to mix it up a little bit, which is awesome for us. So there is going to be an Ambipom. We do have to watch out for that Sableye, because Sableye is extremely annoying, because we do have to deal with the burn. Most likely Mega Scissor. Watch out for X-Plow, because he's definitely running some Boom Burst shenanigans. And that may also be a Mega Medicham. Also, I know that they do run Scarf, so that is something that we do have to watch out for. Now, seeing the Volcarona, he may not want to bring the Scissor just for the fact of the 4x weakness. So, we may be safe to bring Arbok, but we still have to be careful, because we literally cannot do a thing to that Scissor. The only thing we can do is glare it so that it is paralyzed, and then Sucker Punch after that. But so we can find a way around it. But I feel like Glare will be useful in this battle, just because there is an Ambipom there. There is the Medicham. Sableye is just annoying, so we do have to watch out for that. And we have to watch out for the burns, because our team is not burn friendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring the Alakazam. I don't think I want to lead with it, because I think he's going to lead with the Ambipom, but I do carry Dazzling Gleam on this Alakazam. So I'm going to want to bring Alakazam. I want to bring Arbok with me, because I feel like it will be viable. And finally... I may just bring the Pidgeot, just because I really enjoy and I want to use the Pidgeot. The one thing I do need to be careful of is, well, not run out of time, first of all. So I do want to bring the Alakazam. I'm just going to lead with the Alakazam. I want to bring Pidgeot, and I'm going to bring Arbok as well, because I want to use them today. The one thing I do have to be careful of is, if I do get burned, I do have the Facade, but the only problem is I won't be able to hit the Sableye with my Facade. So that is generally going to be an issue. But if we do get our Toxic Orb off first, or if we do get the burn, and we're able to go for Facades, we should be able to do some decent damage. So we are going to lead with the Alakazam. He is going to end up leading with his Ambipom, as I was hoping he wouldn't. But I was running out of time, and I kind of freaked out, so this is what's going to happen. I do want to keep the Alakazam around, though, because I really don't want to take a Fake Out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to switch into Arbok. I will get the Intimidate off, but this Ambipom definitely has a lot of power behind it, so I am a little worried about that. Now, we also will find out if he has the Scissor with him as well. So, wow, that did way too much. Way too much for a -1 Fake Out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go for the Glare, hoping that I can live another hit, or if he wants to switch out, something will be slower. So he is going to decide to switch out here, and we will get a free Glare off to whatever he wants to bring in, and it is going to be the Medicham, which is really nice. Now, we do need to be a little bit cautious, because he probably does have the Psycho Cut, or the Zen Headbutt. So what we can do here, I don't want to switch into my what's-his-face just yet, into my Pidgeot just yet. So what I'm going to do here is I am actually going to go for, should I Sucker Punch? Because I don't want to miss Gunk Shot is another thing that I don't want to be in. But he probably has a Fake Out. I feel like he has a good Fake Out team. I'm just going to go straight for the Sucker Punch. I'm going to let him know it is going to do some decent damage. So he is going to Mega Evolve, which is great, because we have crippled his Mega. I'm expecting probably the Fake Out, because I know these guys do carry Fake Out. Yep, and there it is. So it's not going to do too much to us, or it's going to do a lot to us. And from here, I'm not sure if he knows that Arbok does get Sucker Punch. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go, in case he switches out, predicting that. I may have to just risk it here. Actually, no, I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch. Hopefully he will not switch out, knowing that. So he is going to stay in. We will get some good damage off. And it's going to do about a quarter of health. He is going to go for the Drain Punch. That is resisted, but it's a Mega Medicham, and that thing's got some good power. So he's going to get his health back, and we will be able to get a switch into our Pidgeot, which is actually a lot of fun. So hopefully this little guy will be able to do his thing out there and get a Brave Bird off, and then get his Toxic Boost and do a Facade. So let's just see what this little guy wants to do. So we are going to end up going for, actually, you know what, we could, no, because I want to get my Toxic Boost. So I'm going to go for a Brave Bird. It is super effective. He is actually going to switch out here, so something is going to end up taking a Brave Bird. Hopefully it's not Mega Scissor, and it is going to be Little Togekiss. So we will outspeed this, so we'll see how much the Brave Bird does here. And that is going to do about 50%. Now, what I'm thinking is the Facade will most likely take it out on the next turn, just because it is a stab and boosted, and it is a higher base power than Brave Bird, because it will go 120 from Brave Bird, and he outspeeds us. This is a Scarfed Scarf Togekiss, and that really sucks because now our Pidgeot is not going to be able to do anything. A Scarf Togekiss is something that I definitely was not expecting. So all I can really do here is go for the quick attack. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to win this one just because all we have left is going to end up being our... wow, that did more than I thought. But it's going to end up being our Alakazam, and unfortunately for us, we are going to be outsped by the Togekiss. And he does have double fake out priority with the Ambipom and with the Mega Medicham. So unfortunately today, that is really unfortunate. I'm really saddened by that Pidgeot really didn't get to do some work, but the Scarf here is going to end up doing some decent damage, over half, well, more than decent. And unfortunately, the flinch hacks are not in our favor, and the second Air Slash is going to be able to... Never mind, he's going to miss, and we're going to be able to hit him with a Psychic, so we are not getting shut down today. We are going to end up taking down Togekiss, but all he has to do is bring in his Ambipom and fake us out, and that will be enough to take us out for the game. That Ambipom certainly is vicious. So we're just going to go for a Focus Blast because it really doesn't matter what we go for because the fake out will take us out. And that's going to end up being this week's series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, like when I use different types of Pokemon that aren't exactly so common, like the Chestnut, which I barely ever see, the Pidgeot, the attempt at Pidgeot, which almost worked. If it wasn't for that Scarf, it definitely would have done some nice damage to other Pokemon. So unfortunately for that, it got shut down here. But seeing the Arbok in action a little bit, trying to do some work out there, trying to get these other Pokemon that aren't normally seen. So, well, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, more for battles and whatnot. My class is almost over. My final test is on Tuesday, so after that, I will be back to uploading regularly and all that other fun stuff. So I'm about to head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed once again. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.